So after all of the insanity prompted by Onision, he is under investigation from the FBI, confirmed. Wow, it's about time, I have to say. It's about time indeed. Hey there, so today we are returning to that wonderful World of Onision coverage, and I have to say that this news put out by Newsweek, it rivals anything we've seen in the past few weeks, whether that's Chris Hansen involvement and a pouty banana, whether that's litigation and a guy going to court with a bulletproof vest on. I mean, all of that stuff, it sets by the wayside when you see this. So Newsweek, they start out a article where they say YouTuber Onision has opened FBI investigation. Incident from September resurfaced. So what are they basing this on? Well, I'll allow Newsweek to explain, and then we'll look at the contents. So Newsweek has obtained the CAD, or Computer Aided Dispatch call log from the Pierce County Sheriff's Department office in Washington, where Jackson and his family are currently located. These public records detail the 911 dispatches sent to Jackson's home, including remarks on the situation. An event remark on December 12, 2019, that the police department has received numerous calls on from around the country and that their detectives are aware. Before we look at the CAD, I want you to think about something for just a second. You have a police department that is telling you that they know about a situation. Their detectives are on it. They also know that the FBI has involved themselves in this. Now, how do they know that? Because they're communicating with the FBI and vice versa. That, it says something. It says a lot more than the event log could ever detail. Now, this is the CAD that is referenced. You can see the coding on the front for the date and the time. You'll notice the event mark as well as other coding and procedural stuff. And then the following. This is a known subject we've received numerous calls on from around the country. He is known on YouTube as Onision. Our detectives are aware. Also, the FBI has opened a case and are reviewing his video content. The caller is reporting a YouTube video that depicts a skit from August. So there you have that. Following that up, there are also the statements made by Shiloh. Quote, a former partner of Jackson, who is now claiming, well, you know exactly what's being claimed, previously announced on Patreon livestream that the FBI was looking into a case and that, quote, to her knowledge, there is more than one investigation open. Now, that would make sense, too. I mean, if you think about it, because it's not just the amount of people that are claiming something, but it's also the claims themselves. I mean, when you think about what people have been saying here about him transporting people beyond certain lines, what the intent of that was and on, yeah, I mean, the violations that he would be involved in, they are numerous. And, well, that's stuff that will bury someone under the jail, too. Now, as far as September is concerned, there's a lot listed in here, including someone contacting a child's elementary school principal, CPS being notified and not finding any information. Again, a lot of things that go back to September 2019. So the first, on Monday, several Twitter users posted excerpts from a records request regarding Onision and family. The first included an incident from September the 12th where his 2-year-old daughter fell out of a window, the 2-story home. You can see this post here in front of you. Relevant excerpts from a police report that I obtained involving an accident with one of Onision's children. You can read this with me here. On 09/12/2019, around 1908 hours, a deputy and I responded to a medical aid call at, this will be Onision's house, where I remember the location because I had done a welfare check with CPS about 10 days prior. CBS informed me on the incident that person there, Onision, had been communicating with minors and was possibly abusing, the demographic. In this incident, there was no evidence or information that would allow me to place who into CPS custody. Through that, too, Onision said that while waiting for the ambulance, he took a video showing basically an incident, and I asked why he took the video. He said that he wanted to be able to show the doctor what was there and expressed concern. He also said that he thought about needing to show the police what happened and spoke about an incident in 2011 when a friend threatened to Minecraft herself and make it look like he was responsible. So he took a video calling 911 so he could show the police he was not responsible. That explanation for why he took the video seems strange to me. On 09/12/2019, approximately 19:25 hours, I received a phone call from a deputy regarding an incident that occurred at this house. The deputy explained to me that Onision called 911, reported, the incident here. The deputy said that he had been out the residence before to assist CPS in checking for the child's due to concerns that Onision ran a YouTube channel with content about, and you can see that content that is listed there. So apparently people had called a lot. Then on September the 16th, according to a Pierce County Sheriff's Department incident obtained by Newsweek via public record, an anonymous email was sent to the principal of Onision Child's elementary school, claiming the children had been in an abusive household for many years. The report mentions September 12th window incident, but also says that there was no evidence discovered in that incident that would allow me to place the children into CPS protective custody. The gig, however, Sheriff's Department declined to comment. Now that's a weird letter too, don't you think? If it read like that, maybe this is a bad way that they've communicated it, but there's no evidence that allows me, who exactly wrote that, if that's how it comes up. Just wondering. Now, a last thing that they note, and something I agree with, is the fact that unfortunately all of this attention is not just focused on the real world and figuring out what's what. You also have people watching the man's every move, watching it on YouTube, and some of those YouTube clips where his channel was stagnant and struggling are now getting 1 million hits or so, and that's making him money. Since Sarah, Shiloh, Billy Dawn Webb, and other women have come forward, Onision has reached a new level of infamy online. His YouTube channel, which previously struggled to break 50,000 views, is now pulling in between 150,000 and 1 million engagements per video. Some clips are still monetized, meaning he's making money on said content, and Onision's over-the-top dramatic acting involves him pouring alcohol on himself, pretending to have accidents on himself, and they're overwhelmingly disliked, and they have their comments section disabled. Now, the current ride that Onision is experiencing is not a fun one for him or a pleasant one at all. I mean, you've seen him banned from Twitch. You've seen him banned from Patreon. And if you go and look his name up currently, I mean, this is the kind of stuff you find. You find articles about him being banned, and people are rejoicing. You find out the next hit out there is about the FBI opening up investigations and the things we just talked about with that. You also see about Chris Hansen going after Onision and the controversial YouTuber calling the police on him with that name, Chris Hansen, meaning what to most people? Yeah, exactly, when you think about that. Then you see stuff like him going to court here, and look at the picture in this as well. I mean, what kind of message does that convey? He's going to sue Chris Hansen. He's going to sue another YouTuber, Repsion. And when people look that up, what are they going to find? They're going to find more things that talk about Onision, and that stuff, it's not going to be good at all. You can see other articles delving into the 911 call. What exactly is going on? And as you go further and further down this rabbit hole, you see not only him, but people that have been connected with him that are brought up as well. You know what the accusations are. And this kind of stuff, it is absolutely insane to think about, because he didn't have that much coverage, going back, say, years ago. But recently, the last month, there are so many articles out there to find. This is just a small sampling of them. But anyway, given what's going on right now, what do you think about this stuff? And with the FBI investigation opening up, what do you think about that too? I'm curious. So leave your comments on that, pro or con. You can think whatever you want. And remember, he is entitled to due process no matter what anyone thinks about it. I am not saying that he's done anything wrong. I don't know him. I do have certain opinions on what I've seen. But again, everyone is entitled to their court date. Now, let me end by saying, if you like this content too, think about subbing to the channel, think about sharing these videos, and you know that drill by now. Also, let me thank you for your time. I'm not going to monopolize any more of it except to say thank you. I do appreciate you being here. You empower these endeavors, and I appreciate it, and we'll be doing this again very soon. Thank you.